for those that joining us, our free online lesson for Fusion 360 modeling, Mr. Al and also Mr. Chun. And after this, if you are interested more on our free online lesson, don't forget to register from our website and then join together with our next topics that we will give for everyone. Okay, so let me share the slide presentation first before we go detail, before we go on the software, on the demonstration. Okay, for the introduction of Fusion 360 for design and modeling. So what we can do in these two things. Okay, the first one, we can do sketching. Okay, for this sketch, right, so basically for this sketch, we are going to do something like AutoCAD features. In case if you are trying to do, for example, line, circle, and etc. Okay, so a lot more. So for sketching, even though the modified tools also included here. So if you already done with the sketch, you can do either you can do direct modeling, surface modeling, parametric modeling with a parameter, mesh modeling, freeform, and this will be the additional tools. You also can do rendering, PCB and PCB design, sheet method, and also creating assembly from your Fusion 360 itself. Right, so the idea of using Fusion 360 is, so for the main objective that you need to know, the main things that you need to consider, you need to work in a cloud platform. Okay, if your company is not allow you to working in a cloud platform, then Fusion 360 are suitable for your company. Okay, but if your company direction is moving forward to the cloud solution, then Fusion 360 is the things, or maybe it will be one of the future things that you can consider. Okay, so this will be the example for Fusion 360. You can do sketching, you can do parametric modeling. Okay, the second one is a parametric modeling. Okay, you also can do freeform and also meshing design. Okay, in this case, you can also create assembly, PCB, and also sheet metal. So for sheet metal, after you're done with sheet metal, you can create a flatten. So that will be the idea on the introduction of the Fusion 360 modeling. Okay, this will be the Fusion 360 interface for those that are very new with Fusion 360. So by default, when you open the Fusion 360 application, they will have at the left side, you will see this one, we call it as a data panel. So all your data that I mentioned just now, you will store in a cloud. So this will be the location if you plan to open the file or you want to store a file. So over here, which is your working area. So application bar, toolbar, browser, view cube, and also timeline. Okay, so the most important thing that you need to consider here, okay, you need to know here, and give me a second. So I want to wait. I just want to right. So just want to inform, we also do our presentation live in our YouTube channel. So Acadsystems Sdn Bhd. So later, if you want also to join our Acadsystems Sdn Bhd, so what you can do, you can go to YouTube, search for Acadsystems Sdn Bhd. Okay, give me a second. All right. So for Fusion 360, I will continue to do my presentation. So I will for Fusion 360 itself, when you try to open the software later, so you will see all these things inside your feature. So I believe this thing will be the most common thing for you: navigation bar and also view cube. Toolbar also, I believe you will already familiar with. Browser, and also the most new things in Fusion 360 is, which is this one, timeline. Okay, right? So because inside Fusion 360, they don't have a model tree, so they need to see. You need to understand in details about this timeline. So our type of shape. Okay. So for this case, we are going to create this type of shape, and then later on, so once we are creating this shape, and I want to make it, this object can be moved, can be rotated. So that will be the objective for today. So before I go details, so if you plan to together want to access the file, so you can go to this link, https. Okay, so https a3cc.co. Then you need to follow all the capital letter, capital R, capital X, V, B, and K. Right. So I will share the link at the chat panel here. There. So now let go to our Fusion 360 itself. So this will be our Fusion 360 software application. So you need to install Fusion 360 also as application also. So and then what you need to do, you just need to go to this left side first to see your project. Okay, where you can find all your projects. So all this project will store at this link, a360.autodesk.com or fusion360.autodesk.com, either one. Okay, here. So this file, when you create, for example, you want to create a new project. So what you need to do, you just need to click on here, new project, and then you just upload the file that you want to upload here, or you can start from scratch. Okay, so my idea for this exercise, I want to create a new parts, which is I will save inside here. Okay, before I go in modeling, starting from 0, so I just want to make it you familiar with. So when you open a file, they will have a symbol that mention this one is opened by a specific person. So in this case, I will be the person that opened the file. So opened by myself, Shafiq Farhan. And also at this side, you will see the version V5. Okay. In case you already edit your file, maybe yesterday you already done with one modeling, and then suddenly today you open and you edit your file. In case you still want to use your first object, you can do. You just need to open back and then upload back to this drawing. Okay, this will be the idea on version. This one is a very good tools for every designer. Okay, for the timeliner is same goes to project 3. What you can do, you just can drag to see what is the sequence of your drawing. So after I do sketch, I create hole. After I create hole, I create another hole this side. And then this will be the sequence for overall design. Okay, so let's start with our modeling from scratch. So to open a new drawing or to create a new design, so you can do this method. Either you click on this button, or you can also create a new design. Either one. Right. So the tools that I want to share first. So if you want to move it, you can use your scroll button and mouse, click and move it. To rotate, control and click scroll mouse. Okay, sorry. Shift and click scroll mouse, then rotate here. Okay, so that will be the first idea on how to navigate your interface. Okay, let's start with our first sketching. Create sketch over here. And then you need to choose whatever plane that you require. So in this case, I want to choose this plane. Just mouse over. Make sure that the plain highlighted, then you can click. You just need to create designs, line, rectangle, circle, arc, parallel, mirror, and also create a dimension here by default. Okay, so for this case, I just want to create the shape something like this, which is 50 with angle 140. Okay, distance 35. Enter, and then I just need to click again over here 100 in case. Okay, this one I just simply drag because later I want to do editing. So like I mentioned before, you can also do using basic features from Autodesk. In this case, I want to use offset. So by default from AutoCAD, the offset command, you need to use O. So OF. So over here, Fusion 360, you also can use command, which is O for offset. Click, and then you will see this button and drag. Okay, just type in whatever dimension that you require. This one is 12.5, for example, and then hit OK. Right, so this will be all the distance. So just need to close this design from here to here and here to here. So after you close, you will see your inside closed loop item will be colored, will be highlighted here. Okay, become a blue color, light blue color. Okay, so for this closed loop, you can do, we call it as a 3D modeling features. So either you want to extrude, revolve, sweep, and lock. So for this case, I want to extrude first. Extrude, click, and then just need to specify the length, the width. Okay, so in total 25 mm. So if you want to change from this one side direction to two side also can. Okay, so the back area, the back portion here, I want to make it this 25 also, and for the front also 25. Just type in 25. Right, 25 and 25. So what happened next? Well, after you're done with these things, so what you can create. So this will be the most important parts. So for this case, this operation, if I create as new body, means it will be only a body. But if I want to create this overall object as an assembly later, I just need to make it as a new component. Can then hit OK. Right? So over here, you also can create fillet. Fillet, you just need to go to this modify, this button, or you can use F for fillet. Use command F for fillet. So just need to click wherever that location that you require, this one and this one. So make sure that you type in the value here, 10, or you make it 20, like this. And then hit OK. So the features will be same like AutoCAD 3D, extrude, revolve, sweep, and lock. Okay, so this will be the additional tools if you are using Inventor. So these features also same like Inventor holds. So just need to click, and then you require to add location. Okay, they will have two methods. The first method, which is you create a placement for a single point or for multiple holes. Okay, this one you require a sketch. It means you need to draw first. So, but for this case, I just want to click here, and then I just need to specify the information. So the hole type will be simple, not countable, not countersink. Okay, so this drill point I will make it as a flat. Okay, as a flat, and the distance I will change through all. Okay, means it will go 100% to the object through all. Okay, this one I change, I try to make it 15 mm. And then hit OK. Right, so you can continue to create a fillet with a specific this radius also over here and here. Okay, so after you've done clicking everything, then you just need to insert the value of your fillet like this. Okay, to continue creating a new parts, or you want to create one new component, so you first step, you need to rename first the current component, so easy for you to understand the object. So this one, for example, this one is a body, and then I want to create a screw first, the hardware. So for this case, I want to start with this sketch, this plane, to do a sketch. Create sketch, and then directly use a save point of this circle, and then just use this value 12.2 over here. Okay, so for this case also, you can do extrude for both sides, one side, change two side here, one side and another side. So you can drag only, just can simply click and drag only, easy to use here. So this operation, like I mentioned, you need to change into a new component and then hit OK. So what happened next? This will be the first body. This one is a first component, which is body. This one rename into hardware. Okay, now I can close this one to see only the hardware, or I can hide the hardware, only see the body. Okay, most interesting, the most interesting things using this Fusion 360, if I want to create a thread for my, for example, this hardware, this screw, so I can go to this modify. Sorry, I can go to this create, and you just look for this thread. Click, and then by default it will go as a full length. So you can also click and then control whenever the location of your thread, the distance between the end here. Okay, for the thread, if you plan to edit and to make it more realistic view, so this one is not realistic. Okay, so you want to make it realistic view, you just need to go to this thumbnail, right click, edit features again. Okay, so for this case, I want to make it more realistic, click on this model and then hit OK. Okay, this will be the button that you need to tick before you hit OK. Okay, now your screw thread will be more realistic. You can also change the standard that follow your requirement. So this one I will close, make it easy for you. Okay, so in this case, if you require to create something, for example, over here, I want to create the head for this object, but this one is not a new component. This one is something that joined together, something that combined together with my object currently. So what I can do, I just can create, click on the extrude over here, and then tick here, join, hit OK. Right? Hit OK. So that will be the idea on how we do your object. So the object will be still remain the same like this. This will be the body, and this will be the hardware. This will be the body. If I hide the body and tick the hardware, this will be the hardware. Okay, so that will be the idea on how we basically use this thing. So for the next object, if you require to create additional object at here, maybe the clamp. So what you need to do, make sure that you mouse over until you get the surface, the face of your object, right click and create sketch. So at this area, I believe you need to temporarily hide your body because it will be easy for you to create new object. So now I just need to click new shape on here. Okay, extrude again. Extrude and join. So make sure this area also I will need to select. Join. Then hit OK. Okay. So suddenly, if after you're done with join, then you want to make it, basically this one is a additional component. It's not joined together with this screw. Okay, it's a different component. You need to go to this thumbnail, look back for these features, edit, change the join to a new body. Okay, so just change to new body. Right. So later you will see your object here as a body 1 and body 2. So this one you can name it as a screw. This one you can as a stopper, for example. Screw and stopper. Okay. So this object you can move like this. So because we don't, so far we did not put any constraint yet into our model. Okay. So for you to make it constraint inside Fusion 360, you will have to use this button, which is, we call it as a join. Just need to click on this join, mouse over until you get, first I want to make it here, control here first, click and then choose the point, and then again you just need to click on this body. But I just try to move it outside first. Easy to check. So again, click join. So this point, I just need to click at this location. And also this point, okay, become like this. Right, so for this case, you can also do a motion, which is you just need to click on this motion. So this rigid body, if you animate, it will be moved like this. Okay, but if you require to make it this object rotate, you can use this one, revolve it. Okay. So you can again. Okay, but for this case, I already select a wrong thing, which is I want to make it, this one is a fix, join this point first, and then go to this point. Okay, so change to this object, then hit OK. Right, so what happened next when I'm done with my 3D modeling? So if I want to animate my drawing in total, you just need to mouse over until you get this line, this object. Okay, so this one, need to click here. Okay, just need to mouse over and then click. Right, so now you just need to right click and animate model. So you will see your object will rotate, something like this. Okay, so this one is more cool when you can do your modeling with animation. Then you can study which part, or you can also set a limit for your area here. You can also set a limit. Okay, this will be the first thing using Fusion 360 modeling. So at the end of the exercise, so what you can do, you can insert a material for your design. So you just need to go to any body, any component that you require, right click, physical material, and then just need to look for it. So for example, plastic, and I will use this type of plastic. I use the blue color. Let it close. Okay, so after I'm done with something, then I try to save my drawing. This one, I just want to make it live model. Okay, site this location and then hit save. So what happened now? So when I go back to my data panel, so I just need to refresh. If you cannot see your model, you can refresh your model. So now you will see this model currently been uploaded, already uploaded. And what happened when you do editing? Okay, for example, I want to draw something here. I want to click here and another one which is here and extrude. 1 and 2 and then extrude. Okay, something like this. And then hit OK, make it fillet. Fillet 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 3 mm. Hit OK. Right, so after done with these things, so when I save again, I click save again, so they will have one button pop-up, one pop-up that need you to enter what is the version description. So this one, I want to make it upgraded model. Then hit OK. Okay, your data will be automatically updated, and what will change, which is this one, from V1 become V2. Okay, you also can see the V1, and for the V2 is an upgraded model directly after you've done your modeling. And also you can see who are doing the editing for this drawing, for this 3D model. Okay, in case you want to learn more about Fusion 360, you can go to this sheet metal. Okay, so this sheet metal also the same like Fusion Inventor software, Inventor sheet metal. So you can use surface, freeform, and also meshing. You can use this button, create a form. Okay, for rendering or for animation that related to your design, you want to do rendering, you can use this render. Animation to create an exploded view, simulation, FEA analysis, CAM modeling, CAM simulation, and also create 2D drawing. So in this case, I want to create a 2D drawing from this design. Full assembly, hit OK. And then the software will help you to open one new blank drawing, and then you just need to specify the location. This one, I want to make it the size 1:1. Okay, like this. Yeah, and then you can do hit OK first. Okay, you also can do a projected view, which is from here and also from here. Hit OK. So move a little bit. So for this case, I want to insert new view, which is from this here, front view, SW view. Okay, something like this. So in case I want to make it SW, okay, make it as a shaded color, click in here. Right. So dimension you can insert just the same. The method will be the same. Just need to try to look where is the location for your dimension. Click 1 and 2. This will be your dimension, and continue until you get the result. Okay, because we are currently do assembly. Okay, so you can create also the table for your drawing over here. So you will see one body and one hardware. Okay, that will be how we work with Fusion 360 design. So just want to add on something. So when you done, for example, when you done one design and suddenly you want to do some changes, Okay, so using Fusion 360, they will have one good features. For example, this case, I want to delete, I just need to select and press delete from my keyboard. So that easy. So same goes to this hole. So if I want to delete this hole and also this hole, I just need to select and delete using delete button at my keyboard only. Okay, no need to look around and no need to remodel everything one by one. Okay, normal method that people will do, people will sketch, some technical issue here. So I believe I already share everything. So if you require to learn more about Fusion 360, so what you can do, you can go to YouTube channel later. So this will be our YouTube channel. Just type in Acadsystems Sdn Bhd. Okay. So you will see a lot of recording for our FOL, our free online lesson. So you just need to view it back and try to practice by your own. Okay. Don't forget to download this data set and then practice using your Fusion 360. Right, so I believe that will be my sharing for today. Okay, so any question for those that join us from our Zoom live? Okay, so no question here. So I will end this free online lesson session, and we will see on next upcoming session. I believe this Thursday or this Friday, you can join our free online lesson. Don't forget to register. Right, everyone, stay safe and bye bye.